me focus, can you poke it out for me? Know what I mean in those jeans. Ooh, tell me.
What's going on, people? It's your boy 3G, representing 3G Nation, back here with another video. Now, I've just finished watching the Conor McGregor versus Nate Diaz fight, and I just want to say first and foremost that it was definitely a great fight in my opinion. I was on Twitter, ranting, just shit and giggles, hyping it all up. Nate Diaz won. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I'm a fan of McGregor too. Like, at first, I remember even with boxing, I would be like, oh man, cocky fuck Mayweather. Then I learned something, like, if you're not cocky at a sport, and if you don't pose off or show off as a cocky person to yourself, because I mean, to yourself you may seem humble, but sometimes that cockiness also, gives you that niche, like, listen, I know I'm better, I know I'm good. Sometimes it don't work for all fighters, but in other ways it can actually affect the other fighter, but I don't have a problem with any fighter being cocky, right? But this right here was an example that I know a lot of people would try to throw shots at McGregor, because he is cocky as fuck. But one thing I do give him is that he just don't give a shit. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna be affected by this fight, but I know he just doesn't give a shit, because originally he did say a while back, it doesn't matter, you only live once. So regardless, I know he'll live after this fight. There's no doubt about that. But I thought it was over for Nate Diaz, to be honest with you. I thought as soon as Nate was starting to bleed, and I keep forgetting in the back of my mind, like, Nate Diaz, this is him all the time. He always goes through these bloody fights. This isn't anything new with Nate Diaz. My thing is, McGregor should have never, and I knew McGregor, when he got hit with that, when they hit him, I was like, oh, because you could tell, man, he wasn't blocking as much. You could tell he was, like, getting slower, and I know he got hit. I knew he felt that shit, of course. And one thing, I was like, I hope he don't do it. He went to the ground with Nate Diaz, and I knew he did that thinking that he could at least pull off some time. 30 seconds left. I knew he tried to do that to try to kill time, but it didn't work to his advantage. You gotta remember, Nate Diaz, he's beast on ground game. So when you brought him to the ground thinking like you was gonna get him down, it did not work to your advantage, and you basically gave him the fight. And that's what I hate about a lot of these fights, because it's not that they do it on purpose. I don't think this was a fucking fight that was cashed in, no. But the fact that these shits can be avoided, but then again, I understand from the fighter's perspective, like, at that moment you feel like clinching or taking him to the ground can kill some time, but it didn't work. It did not work, especially with someone like Nate Diaz, man. You gave him that whole opportunity to hit you to the ground. You ate some of those punches, but once he put you in that chokehold, it was done. You know what I mean? So my ending statement is just, great fight. I want to see more. Of course, I don't know what McGregor's gonna do. I mean, he probably still gonna be cocky. Like I said, McGregor is just that dude. I don't expect anything different from him, but I know Nate Diaz was definitely like, all right, all that shit you talk, fuck you. Like, that's it. But that's really my opinion. What were your thoughts on this fight? Did you guys enjoy the fight? Who were you hoping wins? And I know a lot of people lost money, but it's your boy 3G. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm out. Peace.
Conversation.